guys, Cal here with a new video on Marvel's Spider-Man 2. The Spider-Man bandwagon has been a bit slow for the moment with no new interesting news or updates to cover for one now, but that could change in a few weeks with the high rumored PlayStation Showcase to stream at the end of this month. Again, this is just a rumor and I don't have anyone on the inside spilling the beans to me where we could theoretically see an announcement for Marvel's Spider-Man 2 DLC content, or maybe, just maybe, the first official glimpse at Marvel's Wolverine, but as I said, do take this with a grain of salt because this may very well not be the case. Now that we have covered the obvious, let's talk about this. As we know, the next Marvel Spider-Man game is coming, and it's following up on the smashing success of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Now, they didn't reinvent the wheel with Spider-Man 2, but they definitely added some cool new stuff that kept the game fun and interesting. However, even though these games are super popular, there's still room for improvement. A way to make them even better is bringing in more of the quirky and funny elements from the comics. Now let's be honest, the Marvel Spider-Man games aren't super dark or anything, but they are a bit serious at times. They don't always have the crazy humor that makes the comics so awesome. You know, Spider-Man is all about cracking jokes and making wisecracks, right? And Insomniac's games do have some humor, but I've noticed that it's a lot more wholesome and dramatic.
I didn't know there were bears in these woods. Okay, before we get down to business, there's something I have to tell you. I'm fresh out of honey.
That's why it would be cool if Marvel's Spider-Man 3 leaned into the silly and ridiculous parts of the Spider-Man world. One way to add some fun is to bring in more quote-unquote joke villains. So far, we've seen the big bats like Dr. Octopus, Venom, and Kingpin, all serious threats. The only villain who was kind of a goofball was Screwball, but she was just part of some side missions and didn't get much screen time. How about bringing in someone like Stealth Man, which, in my opinion, could be a great way to add a nod to the wackier side of Spider-Man universe and lighten the mood. Now, it's no secret that Spider-Man is one of the most popular comic book characters in the world. He's got comics, movies like Spider-Verse, and he's part of the MCU. But even though Insomniac games are a big deal, they don't quite capture the same level of fun and humor as the movies and comics. By adding characters like Stealth Man, Marvel's Spider-Man 3 could bring that same kind of vibe. A little bit side information about this baddie. Stealth Man's whole shtick is that he has these giant telescoping stilts and he's a bit ridiculous. But think about how much fun you could have with that in a game. Picture Spider-Man swinging through the city chasing this guy who's causing chaos from way up high. I think it'd be an awesome opening scene with lots of action and it could have some funny moments too. Also, Stealth Man could open up some unique gameplay opportunities. You could have Spider-Man climbing up this huge stilt, maybe wall running, or Insomnia making a unique mechanic just for that encounter. This would add something fresh and different to the gameplay while keeping it light and entertaining. Stealth Man wouldn't be the main villain of Spider-Man 3, of course, that position is reserved for these guys, but as a fun intro that sets the stage for the rest of the game, kind of like the fist battle in Spider-Man PS4, or the opening Sandman mission in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which served both as a tutorial and an amazing set piece. Overall, if Marvel's Spider-Man 3 embraces characters like Stealth Man that haven't had their time to shine in the mainstream media, case in point this guy, it could be a great way to bring humor and creativity into the mix. It would remind us why we love Spider-Man, because he's both a hero and someone well versed with humor. This could give the game a new level of charm and keep things interesting. Plus, Insomniac always has to do things people before them haven't done. I mean, how many people knew of Mr. Negative as a main Marvel villain before Insomniac chose to leave with him as the villain for their game? I mean, at least one of the villains, but you get the point. So I do think Insomniac has to really make the next installment a bit lighter because we all know, based on who's coming, it's about to get very dark. And that is it for this video, guys. What do you guys think of this opinion? Would you like to see a character like Stealth Man in the next game before things get too dark for the sequel? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button for more content ahead. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.